Welcome to LT Outdoors, the channel with everything the outdoor world has to offer.
Gotta be an 11.
Wow, I've never seen one that big.
Sun is coming up, Bob's going down.
Look at that.
Fish are all biting and jumping all around. Let's hook up the boat, come on, let's go. It's time for LT Outdoors. I'm talking LT Outdoors. Might go hunting, fishing, metal detecting, might even do a little fortune too. I'm talking LT Outdoors. I hope you enjoy the show.
Get a load of that.
Alright everybody, I promised you I'd show you how I do it. Like I said, last time I was out on Lake Huron with Rich there, you seen us get some mergansers. Normally they are considered they're a fish duck. They eat a lot of fish. It makes their meat almost something you didn't want to eat, alright? A lot of people consider them a trash bird. I don't consider them that at all. Okay, they're basically the carp of the duck world. But for me, I like them. I'm going to show you a good way to cook them. And honestly, if you cook them this way, you ain't going to be able to tell the difference between this and any other duck. That good. So, yeah, give this a try. Let me know what you think.
Well, hello. Hi, Mr. Goose. What? What? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Well, guys, the garden this year was an absolute disaster. I just did not have time to keep up with it. I still have some peppers, some squash, some melons, but that's not what I'm out here for today. I'm actually out here. It's always hard when it's weeded up like this, but I'm out here to try and dig up some of my potatoes to have with my merganser tonight. Now, there should be a whole bunch of potatoes in here. Just a matter of finding them. That's always the hard part. It's easier when you can see the dead potato stalks, but it's been dead a while. Might have to try and find one though. I know I had a whole bunch of potatoes. This right here, folks, is why you do not let your garden get covered in weeds. It's not good. Okay, here's a potato. I really only need a couple. Oh dang, these are nice ones. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get out here. I'm gonna have to get out here and dig them up because these are some really good potatoes. Yeah, this one plant here will probably be more than enough for me. Holy crap. Yeah, that's I love growing potatoes. They yield so much. It's a rock. Plus, if you don't get one, if you happen to leave one in the ground by accident, they usually grow back next year, which is pretty sweet. But I don't even need all these, but I'm going to bring them inside. We'll have them for another meal. Probably for my next duck meal. But yeah, let's bring these in, cook them up with some merganser. Alright guys, first thing I'm going to do here, which is my favorite thing to do, I'm going to get some butter frying here, melt it down, and once this is good and melted, I'm going to throw in my duck and some potatoes fresh out of the garden. Right here, this might not look too appealing at this moment, but what this is my cure, okay? Last year, actually for the past several years, I used garlic salt water. to cure the breast of the merganser, and it worked. You give it, 4 or 5 days is all it takes to sit in that salty water, and it soaks in the flavor, and it kills the fishy taste. I mean, it won't taste, like I said, you can, if you did the same thing here with mallard and anything else, it's all going to taste the same. It is actually Old Bay seasoning, guys. It's something new I've been playing with, and I will tell you what, it is a game changer. The Old Bay really gets into that meat. Oh, it smells so good. Normally, merganser doesn't even smell good, but this is Old Bay brine merganser, and I'll tell you what, all I did is I dumped a bunch of Old Bay in there, filled it with water, threw my breast in there, and it's been sitting for 4 days. Okay, that's all it takes, and you can see already that it's nice and seasoned. I'm gonna let that butter fry up, throw these in, get them nice and brown, cook them up with some nice golden potatoes out of the garden. It's gonna be good. I'm just gonna cut up a couple of these bigger ones, slicing them, pretty much making French fries. Well, potato chips, whatever you want to call them. And I'm just going to pan fry these in butter. I'm going to sprinkle some garlic pepper salt by Crooked Bend on these bad boys. It's going to be good. I'm just going to fry them up. These are fresh out of the garden. It is hard to beat those. Alright, good enough. Alright, butter's all nice and heated up. These are those Old Bay seasoned merganser breasts. They have been soaking for 4 days. I tell ya, these things, merganser used to be so bad when I was a kid and I'd cook them. My mom got to where she wouldn't let me cook them in the house. Alright guys, one of the biggest things that I can tell you about cooking wild game, not just merganser, this goes with everything. The worst thing that you can possibly do that ruins the meat is overcook it. I would much rather undercook my wild game. I'll eat wild game raw, I don't care. I'd much rather do that than overcook it, because you destroy the meat. But as you can see, all I do is cook them till they're nice and golden brown on both sides. Just brown them up. It's going to be red in the middle, but that's a good thing. Let's get the potatoes in there. Probably did too many, but you know what? Ruby likes potatoes too. So now with the potatoes, I'm going to do something a little different here. I got this Crooked Bend garlic pepper salt. I'll tell you what, this is just the right flavor for just about anything. I've been using it on everything, guys. It's really good. It's a perfect mixture, perfect blend of it all. But I am just gonna sprinkle this stuff just enough so that I can see that it's, there's a few sprinkles on each one. You know what it takes to make a good seasoned potato. Now I'm gonna let that fry up a little bit like that. Then I'll flip them, and I'll do the same all over the other side. But yeah, they know what they're doing, guys. Crooked Bend, check them out online. They have some excellent products. Alright, I've let these go for just a little while. I'm just going to kind of flip them around here carefully because I don't want to scratch up my pan. I'm still very happy that Jimmy gave me this pan. Jimmy and Val are good people. They were right. Everything tastes better out of the cast iron pan. That ain't no joke. But, yep, just going to keep browning them up. Keep flipping them until, you'll know when they're done. You'll feel that they get tender in the middle. And again, like I said, after I do a little flipping, I'm going to throw some of the garlic pepper salt on there. That'll probably be the last time because now it's all coated on both sides. That is going to be a very, very good meal right there. Alright. These fries are nice and done. They got a good crisp to them. There's going to be a couple that probably aren't done all the way through because, know, I never cut totally straight. There's some bigger ones, there's some smaller ones. But these are gonna be good. It's hard to beat a good meal with potatoes, guys. That is probably my go-to vegetable. Even when I'm camping, I take a bag with me because I can eat potatoes every day in some sort of meal. But let's get to it. Try out this merganser.
Alright guys, I got the merganser here all cooked up, ready to rock and roll with a whole bunch of homemade potato chips from the potatoes out of my garden. Let's give this a shot. Like I said guys, you want to cook it definitely on the rare side. The more you overcook it, the worse it's going to be. But this right here has been soaking in Old Bay seasoning for 4 days. See how she is. Really good, guys. When I was a kid, I used to just try cooking it up any other regular way. In fact, I even tried the bacon wrapped jalapeno thing on it. It's horrible. Jerky's bad. It all tastes like fish. It's really bad, but I'm telling you, if you make a brine, it doesn't have to be Old Bay. If you don't like Old Bay, make it out of something else. Like I said, I started doing it with nothing but garlic salt mixed into the water. That garlic gets into it, and then you've got basically a garlic duck. Ruby's being ridiculous. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, don't waste the mergansers, guys. These things are excellent. They're fun to shoot. They're definitely worth taking because you get a lot of meat out of them, and there is a way to make them good. I love it. LT Outdoors has been brought to you by RBM Jigs and Lake Effect Lure Co. Everything for the serious ice fisherman. Sportsman's Connection, mapping the outdoors since 1992. Wellman's Bait and Tackle, check them out in Oscoda, Michigan. Widowmaker Lures, quality tungsten jigs. Heavy Metal Custom Lures, check them out for a great selection of plastics and more. Liquid Willow Cat, a great selection of natural-made plastics. Cowboy Coffee Chew, a cup and a pinch. Crooked Bend, the leader for food plot mixes here in Michigan. LS Custom Game Calls, check them out for incredible game calls. They have waterfowl and much more. Better Boat, check them out at thebetterboat.com for quality boat cleaning products. And Shelly's Shirt Shack, where all the LT Outdoors merchandise is made.
There's something you don't see every day.